Hey guys, so I am just showing you my Netflix clone build. I pretty much based this off Sonny Sanger's clone build. If you haven't seen that already, I'll probably just link that in this description. He did quite a good job with this build, so I pretty much built it and then I just added a few extra tweaks here and there. Let me know what you guys think, and if you're interested, I can go ahead and build out some of the more complicated parts of this build as well. But anyway, let me just give you a quick demo. So as you can see, this is just the sign-in page here. So you can either click sign up here, or you can enter your email address and click get started. So one extra thing I added that wasn't in the tutorial was if you input your email in here and you hit click get started, then what happens is it'll auto-populate in the sign-in/sign up page. So that was just a nice little touch that I added. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go ahead and create a new email account. So let's just call it youtube@gmail.com. And basically what you'll see is when I go ahead and create a new account, it'll pop up here in the Firestore. So that's pretty much the integrated backend of this whole website. We're using Firebase and then Firestore database to store all our customers as well as our actual subscription plans. And if you haven't seen the video on how that's done, basically the subscription plan's actually done through Stripe, and there's an integration that's an integration extension here in Firestore, or in Firebase, sorry, which basically allows you to integrate your Firestore database with Stripe payments. So that was a really cool thing that was added into that tutorial, so it's quite nice. So let me show you what happens if I create a new user, so youtube@gmail.com, and I'll just do the password 123123, and I'll hit sign up. Cool. So I use a really bad password, so it's warning me. Hit OK. Cool. So now I'm actually on the sign up page with all the different plans. And if you notice here, there's actually a third customer entry now. If I click on it, you'll see that a new registered customer is created down here. So that's working pretty good so far. Next, what I want to do is pick a subscription plan. So this is all part of the tutorial that Sonny created, so nothing new here. So let's go ahead and hit subscribe. And after a few seconds, you will be taken to a checkout page. I should probably add like an animation or something just to show it's loading. All right, and there you go. So here's the checkout page. As you can see, it's quite professional. The reason why it's lagging is because this screen recorder is quite too powerful for my computer, so it's struggling to run everything at the same time. But in reality, when you run the build, it's actually very quick and snappy. So you can see I've got like the logo here for Netflix, subscription to premium plan, $22.99 per month. And that was actually this plan down here, premium plan. And if I actually take it to Stripe, then you'll be able to see more information, but maybe that's for another video. So yeah, what you can actually do is actually enter in card details. So this is just a dummy card information. So let me just go ahead and fill that out, and I'll show you that it actually will register as a payment has been cleared, which is really cool. So just put in just some dummy data, and yeah, the crazy thing about this is it's actually going to process the payment as if it were a real payment. Stripe knows this is all dummy information, and this is on a test account, so but it's still going to go ahead and put everything into the Stripe database and send that over to Firestore, and I will see that all over here in a second. All right, so yeah, as you can see in the other users I've created, there's a subscription available for each of them, but for this new account I created, youtube@gmail.com, there's no subscription just yet. So if I hit subscribe, Stripe will now process this payment and recognize it's just a mock dummy payment. It'll go ahead and approve it, and then it's going to communicate with Firestore and create a subscription for this customer. At the same time, it's going to log me in to the Netflix homepage. Cool. So that's all loaded up now. So as you can see, it looks pretty uncanny to the real thing. I like to, play around with the details. A lot of this wasn't originally here. For example, we've got logos, not just on the banner, but also on each of the thumbnails. If you go refer to the original tutorial, most tutorials, they don't include the logos in the pictures. I think it just makes it look a lot more clean and polished. So I always recommend putting those in, and yeah, happy to show how that's done if you guys are interested. All right, so now you can see here, there's a subscriptions collection that's been inserted. So basically, if you check out the subscription information, and I go ahead and just minimize a bit of that, you can see now this customer has a role of premium and the status is active. You can even see when the current period starts and ends. So I subscribed just today, so it's a 1 month subscription. So you can see that's going to be valid till November, which is really cool. See what's created as well. And if I just go ahead and click back now on that profile, this is going to fetch all the data from Firestore and feed it back to me. So now it recognizes that this user is actually a premium on the premium plan, and this is his current package, and this is the renewal date as well, which is really nice. So that was really cool. That was all Sunny's doing. He didn't show us how to add that current plan premium back into the code, but yeah, I just was able to just do a callback, and that seemed to do the trick. From the child to the parent component, a callback was able to get that information. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Let's see what else. So yeah, you can see here, loads up pretty nicely, lots of different movies. All these movies are pulled from TMDB, so it's actually like a movie database. So everything here is dynamically pulled and it will update as new movies and TV shows come out. So none of this is manually inputted at all. It's all API calls. And yeah, you can see it's quite nice. There's a little animation here. There should ideally be like a drop down for this section here to show like more information. Let me just pull up. Okay, so this is the actual Netflix. So you can see I've pretty much tried to copy the design as much as possible. They've got little extra elements here and here, but I didn't go ahead and add that in yet. Sometimes they play trailers in the background of this banner, so I might implement that in the future, but as for now, I've gone ahead and just replicated it roughly. Even when you scroll down, you get this little black bar animation, just like you do here, which is quite nice. Yeah, and so that's pretty much the deal. And if you go ahead and click sign out now, so I'll just hit sign out, it'll take you back to the home page. So it's a pretty well-rounded project, pretty nice, lots of ways to expand upon it, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you want me to show you how I went ahead and added all those extra details in, then I'm happy to go ahead and make a video on that. But yeah, so one more thing I just want to show you is now that I've created a user, I can go ahead and sign in with those credentials and it should let me in. Yep, and that was all good. And you can see it still retained all my information. Cool, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that and let me know what you guys think. All right, cheers.